Last night we investigated a home in Los Banos, California. The family that lives there has been experiencing paranormal activity. Today we're on our way back to the home. We're gonna retrieve some cameras we left there overnight and continue our investigation.
Has more on the Chill Seekers' latest YouTube video.
Please welcome Keith and Carissa from Chill Seekers to Paranormal Journeys.
Okay, so you want to try to explain through technologies.
If there's something strange in your neighborhood, who are you going to call? Chill Seekers!
We're here at the Ramirez residence today, following up on an investigation that we conducted last night. We came in with psychics, Christy and Ellie. We left behind some cameras, and we're going to see if we can tie some things together between the two of those. Plus, we're going to be taking a little trip behind the house that our psychics, Christy and Ellie, pointed out that there's something in the land. Ellie specifically pointed out the trees, that there was a row of trees, and we did find when we came back today that there is a big row of trees where there is some history there, so we're going to take a walk.
I think probably for the last like 7 years, but as of recently it seems, what do you think, like the last couple of years, like 2 years, 3 years, it's gotten stronger and stronger.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about what you've seen on camera, on your camera?
What I think I've seen is a little girl with long black hair. It's always like right around here.
So you guys see the little girl right around here.
Something. This is where the cameras flicker and we look at them and they stop.
Yeah, and we have infrared cameras too, so we're definitely going to be focusing on...
I feel a very, like, this whole downstairs.
I think we're going to have to investigate your car. Go take you for a little drive. You said that you...
Oh yeah, we were sitting out there on the porch and my soda can, and I watched it. Did I tell you about this? It went.
Okay.
And I watched it happen and I was like...
Yeah, is this where you had the soda can move? Okay.
I've had things end up in the middle of the floor.
Okay.
That were like in the middle of the desk, not on the floor.
Flowers coming out of the vase. Open the sink, all the water's out of the vase. Flowers are just laying there in the sink.
Keys disappearing. Yes, things disappearing too. But, yeah, I forgot about that.
You know
I've been standing right here at my sink, putting my makeup on, doing my hair, whatever.
Okay.
And as has Rhett, seeing like a black shadow. Like, you know, you're standing here doing
Are you thinking what I'm thinking right now about this room? What does this room remind you of?
What?
The green residence. The same bed, the same layout. It's like similar that it's like that was a really active house we did like years ago. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm just like, I'm like, I feel like I'm like, even like, I think they even had a piece of exercise equipment in the corner. Like, it's so similar to this house that we went to before. It's tripping me out.
Water closet, whatever they call it, that door will like, or like the shower door, you'll hear it kind of like that, like, but nobody's in here.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's weird.
Some of the stuff that you guys hear walking around, I think you definitely got more than one, you know, obviously. And did Jessica tell you what I was talking about with astral projection? Yeah, because I didn't want to like bring that up around the psychics or anything, so I kind of wanted to talk to you about it now. It sounds like it sounds like Russ a lot. You always say like you hear him going to get milk in the fridge, you hear him go into the bathroom, and it sounds like him. But you said he's a really heavy sleeper. You were saying that one time you had a hard time even getting him up. So there's some people that believe that there's like a it's like psychic sleepwalking, or not, it's like spiritual sleepwalking. Like, yeah, and some people can remember it, but most people don't, and it's called astral projection. So I was kind of wondering if we're gonna try to see if we can find a way to prove that by leaving the cameras behind. And I didn't want to tell him that because I didn't want to influence him either. I wanted him to go to sleep tonight and just be. Oh, is he standing right there?
Oh, he's just like he was the one like it is freaking out.
So I just kind of want to test that theory out a little bit.
We're talking about your sleep and stuff, and he actually dreamt last night that he was.
I did.
No, it's
out of his body, and I go, maybe it was
no way. No, did you? Okay,
It's a joke.
But
were you? But did you seriously dream
no,
that?
he's serious about that.
No, I'm serious.
And like I reached over like it's been like probably the last 4 nights. He usually snores like a beast. He was so quiet. I thought he was dead.
And then you dreamt of yourself being out of your body?
And then I felt him, and like he was cold, and he wasn't breathing, and I'm like.
Anyways, but yeah, and I would just hear like random stuff. Like my parents would go to their friend's house or something, and I'll be sitting in downstairs, and I would hear like somebody walking upstairs or something like that. And you know, I was already like, I believed in all that stuff by then, so I was like freaking out. And then that's when just a bunch of random stuff started happening, and I would like hear like my dad's voice in the middle of the night. That one was actually recent, and I heard him go, "Jessica." I was like, all right, just thinking my dad's calling me, and I go outside, and then like I hear nothing. It's quiet, it's dark, and then you just hear my parents like snoring in unison.
You guys can snore a lot because everybody's like, and then I heard them snoring.
And then I was like, well, they're dead asleep, so it couldn't have been that. So I couldn't go to sleep for like 4 hours.
Okay.
And in the middle of the night, my radio just turns on, and it's like a white noise, like shh, like that. And I was like, the heck? And I went to go unplug it. And then it still made that noise, and then I just like threw it.
So you, after you unplugged it, it was still making static,
noise, and it was freaking me out. And then I was just like,
Kathy, can you tell me what your relationship is with the Ramirez family?
Let's see. I've known them for 30 years, Russ and Michelle.
Yeah, I know you as Aunt Kathy here. So.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're here often.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me a little bit about things that you've experienced here?
Well, I've been listening to the stories for quite a few years now, but I hadn't experienced it myself until one time I stayed by myself up in the guest room, or what used to be Jessica's room, and sound asleep and woke up to the sound of like closet doors banging or something banging, and it got louder. I wasn't scared at all, but I just kind of woke up and just sat there in the dark and didn't really want to look at what was moving. Just kind of waited, and it got louder and louder, and then finally I turned a light on my cell phone and shined it, and it stopped. My phone. It sounded like, actually, like, you know how the doors, if they're off the hinge on the bottom, and it banging? Mm-hmm. Except for it wasn't coming from here, it was coming from over there.
Okay.
And these are tight.
Yeah.
They don't just...
Let me see this real quick.
Now try to open and close them.
Yeah, they are.
They're tight.
So, just for documentation purposes, I just want to note that you may see Shamir Asma on camera, and that is because they are actually making a production following us.
Oh, I should put on my seatbelt.
The tailgate's ajar. Can you?
The tailgate's ajar.
And the back. What the hell? Every door's ajar apparently. And this one. So, the house that we're going to is literally down the street, around the corner. We gotta walk.
Talk to me.
It's not just them, dude. It's the neighbors, too, on both sides.
Believable.
But they're in a small community.
Yeah.
Right? And your battery looks like it's going dead already.
No, we're good.
Okay. It's on both sides.
It's on both sides.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Where do you want to
I'm at a loss for words right now.
Upstairs or downstairs?
Upstairs, please. This is your room?
Yes.
Yeah. You don't sleep well. Ever. For a while, right?
Yeah, it usually takes me a while to like fall asleep at night.
There's a couple different things. There's a couple different things going on. More than one. Can I continue to look?
Mm-hmm.
Your room?
Yeah.
Somebody lived here prior to you.
No, we're the first.
Really?
We
Was
bought,
there a house on this?
No, when we bought it, it was a field. We watched the foundation,
Everything?
the framing. Yeah, we were the only people
Was
ever
there
to live here.
Was there a ranch?
It was.
Where was the
farmland.
house for the ranch?
I have no idea. But this was
Are you
all
close to your neighbors?
farmland. That one and the one next door to them have the same things
I
that
told
I
Andrew that
experienced.
outside.
And I haven't said what they are.
Nobody comes in here very often?
No.
No.
Never.
Never. It's uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Very uncomfortable. Like, it's almost like a lingering. Like you have a lingering energy here that is following you. However, there's also, and it's in the bathroom upstairs by her room, where, like, if you're in the shower or like if you're in the bathroom, you can feel like you're being watched. Mm-hmm. Okay? In your room, I want to say like, and I said it outside, but I want to say like it's almost been like you've been attacked, kind of, but like in your sleep.
But I felt like what I feel if something sitting on the bed and like a hand touched my calf.
Mm-hmm.
I feel touched all
But something messes with you at night in
Yes.
your room.
Every night.
And in your bathroom,
Yes, every
something
night.
watches you guys. And the farther I get closer out that way, the stronger it gets. So, like, it doesn't surprise me that it goes both ways. And if you were to ask all your neighbors all the way down the block, they're going to tell you the same thing, that they have the same thing. They might not have it to your extent, but they definitely have it because there's something with the ground.
I will try to organize my thoughts the best I can. But I would like to see the little girl's room, for sure.
Before, I'm gonna validate what you're saying. Before you got here, I have on camera Jessica going, my room looks like a little girl's room. And then she showed me. And then the first thing you said to me when we walked up was, I'd like to see the little girl's room. So that's why we were laughing. And Jessica, please.
Because I was strongly picking up on, like, a little girl. Like,
It's actually my room. It looks like a little kid room.
Let me see your little kid room. Is it Minnie Mouse? I haven't seen. Do you have anything happen in here? You have a cute room. This is so cute, Jess. I just realized we haven't been through this part of the house yet. Do you ever have anything happen in here?
The only times I ever have anything happen in here is when I hear stuff from out there.
though I'm not sure, honestly, if it's, if I may be reading, I definitely like the room is you, but it may be, I wasn't sure if the little girl I was seeing was past or not. So I don't know if she may be like a little girl's spirit, because I very clearly saw a small child.
Okay.
Is there a lot of like restlessness in here? Like, I see you kind of just being like not terrified, but like on edge, like not again. Like, I don't want to see anything. Like,
Yeah.
I just want to go to bed. Like, don't let me see anything. Like, just trying to be like, I'm just gonna go to sleep. I'm not gonna see anything creepy. Just gonna go to bed. Like, trying to convince yourself. Like,
Yeah. Because I'm usually like,
is the focus of the activity, like, do you see the most of it?
I always like, because recently I have been experiencing stuff, so I always feel like I stay up really late at night. Like, I can't fall asleep or anything.
Probably till like 1, like 12, 1 in the morning. Okay. Like, you purposely tire yourself out to the point of like, I'm gonna pass out. I'm so tired because it's the only way you can sleep.
Exactly.
Okay. Like, because I'm picking up on that there's stuff people would hear, but it's hard to pinpoint it as paranormal because it's stuff that you would hear all the time, and it's not until you realize, okay, nobody's up there, or my mom's in the other room, or whatnot, that you're actually able to be like, okay, wait a minute, like, that might not be somebody. Okay. Okay, let's walk around. Are there trees behind the fence as well?
They planted a whole row. They made a walking trail across. We have a canal directly behind our house.
Okay.
And then right behind the canal, they built a walkway with trees all along.
Okay, because I'm seeing like being able to look over and up, and there being a wall of trees.
Yeah.
Because I've been seeing stuff in the trees, and I know Carissa said she had to.
Well, it's the
Right?
well, no, they settled. So the guy that lived here, the Henry Miller,
Oh yeah, there
So
you
he
go.
was the largest landowner back in the 1800s.
I wrote 1800s down in my sketchbook.
Really cool.
Yeah, so that's when I feel like it was settled like late 1800s, like right into the turn of the
Yeah,
century.
he had millions of acres.
Okay, I also wrote down farming, settled.
This was his. This is where his main base of
set down.
operations was.
I also put down what I was getting from him is that he was lost. Like, maybe he had some kind of, like, I felt like it was in direction of heritage. Like there's something heritage-wise around here that's been lost or forgotten. And I feel like that is kind of upsetting to, like, the stuff that's, like, naturally been here for a long time. So I picked up that there were 2 parts. I feel like there's something else here, too. Behind the house I picked up really strongly. And then I also felt like there's whatever is here too that's not connected to like the land elements follows somebody. You can look at it. And then these are the figures I saw on the tree, and this is the little girl. And like I said, I'm not sure. I picked up that there was different activity inside or outside. Is there any kind of buildings back there, or was there like buildings back there? Like
It was an old factory or something like. Was it a factory?
It's not just this house. There's at least 3 houses on this block reporting similar activity. This leads us to believe that it could be something with the land. So, to the right of me is the Ramirez residence. Right behind them is this row of trees. This looks a lot like the sketch that Ellie had drawn. This looks a lot like the feelings that everybody was getting about what was behind the house. I mean, honestly, I even dreamt of this row of trees and a little girl trying to get me to go into the trees. So here I am in the trees investigating what's behind the house. So Ellie mentions in her reading that there is a row of trees and a building, a small building, a shack, a tool shed of some sort that was calling out to her so much that she felt it all the way in the house across the row right here. She nailed it. She led us here. Did you reach out to our psychic last night?
Reading.
It was broad daylight, and I saw something behind you. Like, it was like a blink, like a flash of something there. Did I just see you? Yeah. I think I just saw you. I saw you standing like right about here. Are you still here? Is there anything I can do to better communicate with you?
How many are out here?
85 M.
Haunted. It said haunted.
Do you hide behind the trees?
Yeah.
Do you know these homes over here?
Michelle? Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
It said Michelle. Do you know Michelle?
It's in Fresno.
All right. So my name is Carissa, and I was invited here by the family to try to speak to you. I come here with positivity and respect. I don't come here to move anybody who doesn't want to be moved. I am here for the purpose of getting to know who you are, to answer some questions for the family, and maybe get a message from you to the family. Is anybody there?
Is this your land?
That was definitely a sentence. That was definitely a sentence. What happened next door?
I was not sure.
Thank you so much for your response. Whoever did that, you
Did I do?
yes, you did that. Can you hear yourself? Someone's figured out how to use it.
It's a sequence.
Can you say one of our names?
Website that has
Can you come back through? You still there?
dead doctor.
A dead doctor. Can you tell me the name of the family that lives here? White people? That came through very clear.
Did you live here?
They always say Keith. An artist. Did you hear that?
Can you say the name of this town? Is there anything you want us to do?
We're going to do a SB11 session. You know, people here have heard voices, they've heard static. It turned on the radio itself. You know, I think that using a radio communication will be a great way to communicate with spirits. Alright, I'm gonna start this way and work my way around. Can you let me know that you're here? Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Where are we? It's me again. I'm using the same speaker box, but some different software to try to communicate with you. Are we welcome here?
Definitely giggling.
What direction should we be looking? North?
Los Banos. Did you hear that? Los
Thank you so much for your response. That, I don't know if you saw that, but did you see that, Chevy? Okay, I'm like, I don't know if a breeze picked up or what, but like, did you see the way that paper went and then laid back down? This right here. It went like this.
Yeah.
I don't know, I mean, this has been going and it hasn't done it before that.
Yeah, I
It
was
went like,
sitting here. I never saw that until
yeah. Did you just move that paper? I hope it's on that camera right there. Oh, I hope it's on that camera. No. Can you do that again, please? Can you move that paper? I'm about to move to a different way of communicating with you, and I'm gonna walk around looking for you. Or anybody who's willing to talk to me. I will go to the bedroom. I will talk to you there. So this is our final communication here. I would love for you to try to manifest to show yourself to us. You can come stand next to me, sit next to me, stand in front of me, anywhere near me, please. Can you just come close to me?
later, we were told a story about a family that used to live on this land. A mother, father, and little girl. After researching further, we found a photo of a house or structure behind the property that no longer exists. Could this be the home of the family?
Okay, so we're actually on the rail trail now, where our aerial photograph shows where a house was. And if we look right across the canal is the Ramirez household. There was something here. What we have been able to confirm is that there is a row of trees, that there was something standing here. The rumors have it that a family lived here, that it was a veterinarian, that he had a schizophrenic wife and a young daughter. So if something is attached to this land, attached to this area where a home may have stood, can that energy creep into the neighborhood where multiple homes are experiencing paranormal activity?